Hey YouTube, JW. Got another installment of Retro Knives for you today. And today we are looking at a knife that was, you ever have one of those things, or one of those, doesn't necessarily have to be a knife. Could be anything that you get and you get rid of it for whatever reason or another, and then later on down the road you wish that you would not have done it. Well, this is a prime example of something that I foolishly did a few years back. My grandpa bought me this exact knife real early 90s, probably about 1990, 91, at a place called Omni Sports in St. Louis. And I picked it out. I wanted it. I saw it in the case, and he bought it for me. And as I recall, it was a relatively expensive knife then. Look, it resembles kind of an Almar sear, similarly with the design. And about 5 years ago, I was big into racing my Cobra Mustang, and I was selling a bunch of stuff on eBay that I had. I needed money for some parts for my supercharger, and I sold a bunch of stuff. And one of the things that I sold, I mean, obviously there was knives that I would never sell. I still have to this day. But for whatever reason, this knife was one that got sold. And it has, it has taken me a while to reacquire this knife. And I had to pay $50 for this knife now, which it's not in the greatest condition in the world, but it's pretty good. I really didn't clean this up much at all, so it's not in bad shape. 440 stainless, Japanese knife, Explorer knives. They made a lot of boot knives and a lot of Japanese knives in the 80s and in the 90s. I'm sure most of you are familiar with Explorer, but this particular knife here was one that I was looking for a while. And it was just kind of one that, I maybe could have found sooner, but I just never tracked another one down. Well, I saw this one and somebody else wanted it too, but I wanted it more, so I got it. It's back, and I will never get rid of it again. I've found that when I was younger, I was really into knives, always. And as I got older and got into different things, I let some of those knives go for whatever reason. And then when you get a little bit older, you think, man, I shouldn't have done that. So, anyway, I'm happy to have it back. And it's got a good story to it. And it's another edition of Retro Knives, and another classic, the Explorer boot knife, Japanese steel. Thanks for watching.